Hello, hello, welcome back to episode 11 of Galganos playing the Altars. Last time we found two possible cures to the detrimental condition that our altars are in. Both of them are shit. So let's see what they're voting on, right? And what I'm gonna decide on, because it's for sure gonna be 2 votes against 2, right? So let's go. Alright, the miners still need some therapy as it seems. Can do that. No problem. Greenhouse, we don't currently need a greenhouse. Go to the kitchen, cook us something, and then you can go to the metal outpost afterwards, I guess. While the miner goes to listen to his audiobook. Technician yawn. Wow, 7 hours? Oh, he's in a bad mood. Alright. Build a third Rapidium arc. We could do that. But I think we need more metals for that, right? And also... Actually, no. But it has 32 mass, so we cannot build it currently. Well, we could expand base once more, right? Do we need planetary samples for that? No. Interesting. Well, okay. Really anything to do outside? Well, I guess I'm gonna be able to place the towers rather soon, right? These metals, I guess I'm gonna mine metals. Right? Nope. I thought it was the airlock. Alright, where's our advanced metals? I think this is the automated one. Oh, it's an advanced one. Never mind, this one is the one. Let's get to work, right? And we're already almost out of storage. How are we gaining more storage though? That's kinda interesting. Let me throw away the rest of our orcs. Not sure if that's a good idea, but... You know, in the end it's just... Cartridge is 30, really? Wow. I didn't realize that.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
How did I suddenly get so much storage? What the heck? Sure.
All done. Should I take care of this now?
Sure. Even though I don't know what I will be doing then. Wait, we do have to place a neutralization tower on both sides. Also, we have an optional task. What optional task? Find a scientist to work on his private research. Oh yeah, right, we're only doing that once we're finished with the quantum computer hacking, right? Alright, let's have a talk with our miner in the contemplation room. some reason bugging out here again.
Did you manage to listen to that book some more? Huh. So you remembered. That Captain Ahab, he's hunting a whale to bit off his leg.
I think that's
He's
Moby
got a
Dick, right?
prosthetic leg, mind you, not too advanced, but still, his crew respects him. All the other guys just want to catch a whale, any whale.
No, I don't know why everybody says I wouldn't care about them. Because I obviously do.
Ahab, he's only interested in the whale.
A white
Taking his
whale.
goddamn ship all around the world to hunt down the son of a bitch.
That's what you're trying to do, yes.
Sounds like you admire him. You and your fucking theories. I'm simply curious if he's gonna catch that whale. Nothing more.
Yeah, sure. Right. Alright, let's place those neutralization towers. I'm really thinking about researching the base expansion. Oh, he is researching. Okay. Maybe we do that next, right? Probably want to do that, you know, like before we move, right? Because when we move... Oh no, then we could probably take all the pylons and stuff with us. That would be nice. Because it's after we move, it's gonna take us a while to set up all our mining equipment again, right? So it would make sense to, you know, like... B3-3? I don't like that. It would make sense to spend resources now and then collect the resources again before we move, right? Because we only need to upgrade it to the highest level once, right? Obviously. And then we can also build a third Rapidium arc with the same logic. Being able to regain the resources before we move. I also want to improved automated miners, obviously. Why are you... I'm not holding left, I'm only holding right. Sometimes it just immediately activates. Even if you aren't holding the button that you should have to press for it, you know? Come on. So annoying that they moved that fast. Oh, at least the one up here didn't spawn again.
This looks like a good spot for the tower. And the other one... Yeah, I need to build it on the other side.
Obviously. That was weird. All the way down again. That's enriched metals up there. I do remember those. Right, I do need to use this to get up there, right? Guess I'll place the other one tomorrow then. I could just use another battery, right? Unless if they were that expensive. Oh, I'm gonna have to use a battery anyways. Oh no. Okay, I guess I need one more. battery level. Oh, that was 2. Didn't want to spend that much time, but it's fine, I guess. Right, all the way around. Oh, Miner wants to talk again, I see. I'm gonna need a bit more, sorry. Arguing in the research lab, oh come on. We're arguing about scientist doing his personal research now? Probably right. Alright, where do we go? Straight ahead. Okay. Assuming we're gonna have to try some of those anyways, right?
Hey, I'd like a word with you.
I have an issue. Just a small one, you know? Fuck. Don't think I'm gonna make that before I faint. Let's see. Maybe we can make it. Don't want to die to faint from radiation again. I have to admit. It's also super dark, oh my god. Down then right. Right and left. Almost made it, come on. There we go. Ooh, that was close. Ah, it's too close for comfort. Oh, that's why I can't talk to him from here, I see.
And? Did you find out if Ahab managed to catch his whale? He sure fucking tried. But he failed, drowned, and took his whole crew down with him. The monster got the best of him. Sounds like a sad ending. I don't know. Got me thinking. I'm not sure how those writers do it, but when you get to the end, it almost feels like you always knew it was gonna be that way. Huh? Like it was obvious all along they wouldn't get it. Man. I just hope it's not gonna be like that with us in Rapidium.
Hope so.
We're gonna be okay. You know why? Because I care for my crew more than the captain in your book. I'm determined to succeed, but I'm not obsessed. Huh. So, is that what you think makes the difference? Caring about others?
Maybe, probably.
Want to really know what I think? I think you become obsessed with something if you're a poor loser. Yeah. Now that I think of it, maybe that Ahab guy wasn't thinking clearly. He just couldn't get over what crippled him. Messed him up as a man.
What
Like
a
the last
coincidence
thing
that
he'd
exactly
ever
Moby
admit to
Dick was there as an audiobook, right?
being a loser. Look where that got him. Yeah. Well, it didn't do me no harm, that distraction.
Alright, back to
Anything.
work.
That whole story made me realize something that never occurred to me before. Yeah? What's that? That it's, no shame to be weak. Okay. Now,
It's not like you would be weak.
I think it's time I got back to work. But
Agreed.
I won't be obsessing about it anymore if that's okay with you.
Yes, oh, that is really
I
fine.
want to end up like Ahab.
Hey, we learned vulnerability. Nice. Alright, you'll be assigned... I know, it's nice. Metals, I guess. Have some base maintenance to do? No. I guess workshop for the technician. Alright. Going fine. Alright. Talk with bench. Interesting. Hello.
Hey, you wanted to talk? Yeah. So, I heard you're in touch with Lena about our problem.
Yeah, she was the one who wants
Just wanna
to
say,
implant
asking her for
neural
help
implants to you.
is the smartest move. You're gonna do as she says, right?
Probably not.
I have doubts. Involving more people from the corporation could be risky. Lena won't let them harm us. I'm sure of it.
If she has the power to do so.
You seem to be getting along much better now, aren't you? Yeah. But I'm keeping it strictly professional.
Not gonna take away your girl, don't worry.
Oh, okay. So, you're not thinking of getting back together with her?
Nope. Only with you at my side. No. Now that's weird. Only with you at my side sounds like I would want to use him so we could get back together, but that's not what I want. I want him to be together with her. But that's not gonna happen. Might also, you know, like discourage him. I'm not sure.
Nah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Too much water under the bridge. Maybe. Still, there's something you need to know. I think it's only fair you should know how much deeper your relationship could have been. What do you mean? You see, she was the one who was supposed to go on this mission. She was the head of the hydroponic farms project. I was just helping her out in the lab. She was so excited about taking her solutions to a base like this. She wanted to go so badly. But she failed her medical tests.
I'm not sure if we knew that.
And you
I
could
think we knew
replace her
that.
just
We
like
probably
that,
knew that, right?
without any preparations? It was madness, but yeah. Somehow I managed to get a crash course in everything in the last moment.
Nice.
It was only possible because I've been close to Lena all the time she'd been preparing. Because she insisted I take her place. Wait a second. Couldn't she just take care of whatever the problem was and enroll for the next mission? Unless you're telling me this was something that wouldn't go away. Well, it was. But also, it was something neither of us wanted to go away. She was pregnant. Oh.
Oh.
I only learned about it the night before takeoff. She didn't want to raise my hopes because it was still such an early stage. We'd been trying before, but every time it ended all too soon. The disappointment was unbearable. And yet, I can't say it didn't put our marriage to the test. But this time, We were really hoping for a breakthrough. Thing is, I'll never get to know if we were right.
Obviously, yeah.
What if it wasn't going to happen? And you were simply spared another disappointment? That's exactly what I keep asking myself. Which way would it go? Going into cryosleep, I was worried and full of hope at the same time. I was prepared for anything.
And then you woke up here.
Except having to remain in this quantum state of uncertainty forever.
That sucks.
I never thought being a father would become so important to me. What about you? Did you ever think about it?
Me myself crossed my mind, but me personally, I don't want children for many reasons.
I
crossed my
can't
mind.
say it never crossed my mind. But
It's just natural, right? For humans to, or for any living being to think of their offspring, of the potential offspring. I wasn't sure I'd be a good dad.
honestly, I wasn't sure I'd be a good dad. Because of how our father was? I get you. I was scared too. My biggest fear was to become like him to my kid.
No.
So why'd you go through with it?
And this Jan was
Because I
pretty much
knew
like
I
his
was
dad, right?
different.
Okay.
Lena was with me. She trusted me. That was all the proof I needed. You should have seen her beaming that night she told me. This could be it, Jan. she
Well,
said.
yeah, again.
I'll never forget the look on her face. I was supposed to get a good night's sleep before the launch, but we just talked the hours away, laughing and remembering old times. Until at 3 in the morning, we ended up singing Big Green Tractor. Oh, man. Yeah, that's right. The unforgettable hit of our mountain road trip. That trip. Man, that must have been in another life. We were crazy, young, and in love. And broke. Remember that rundown car we borrowed from Lena's uncle? Yeah. All it had for a radio was an old CD player and one CD.
Actually, we also
And
had
the
that when I
opening
was a
track,
child.
Big Green Tractor. It made us laugh so much we played it on repeat. Yeah. Those were the times. That trip was where Lena bought us that cheesy shepherd's axe. Remember?
No,
Oh,
but I guess he does.
you know I even packed it on this mission? To remind me of her?
Haven't found it yet.
Hey, you didn't by any chance have the same idea?
I guess not.
No, sorry, I didn't. Oh yeah, stupid me. I got so immersed in memories I almost forgot you two split up. I guess I'm just trying to hold on to anything real and tangible. I packed so many things that reminded me of her, I'm left with nothing. But, of course, there's no way that axe could materialize from another life where it wasn't, well, valued so much. Anyway, thanks for talking. I'm glad I got it off my chest.
Talk to the scientist about the axe. What? Also, what's with that exclamation mark?
You treat people like goddamn tools. Well, I'm not a tool, so you better show some respect. Really?
What's going on? Here are the scan results. Some authors don't like the scientists in charge of the medical documentation and think he and Jan are making up stories to conduct experiments in them. The technician demands access to the scan results. I mean, sure. Give access. We have the right to know all the details of our medical documentation. Our lives are at stake, after all. The scientist will spend the rest of the day writing a description of the scans instead of doing research. But this day? I mean... sure, yeah.
Hey, can I ask you a favor?
Isn't that what you do all the time?
Well,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, this is not mission related, not directly anyway. That's not helping your cause. Right. Do you remember that road trip to the mountains we took with Lena just after we met? Of course I do. We took a lot of unnecessary risks getting into that old pickup without giving it a proper checkup first. What were we thinking? What can I say? Youth. Nice excuse. Makes me wonder what a miracle it is for so many people to survive that stage in life.
Well, some don't.
Yeah. Anyway, remember the shepherd's axe Lena bought us there? A silly souvenir just for laughs? Please, don't remind me. I need to recreate it. Really? Why? Look, I feel bad about that. But I know I can rely on you even when you're pissed off at me. That's what makes you special. All right? Go on.
Go on,
Put it
pamper my
straight.
ego a little more.
I need help. And of all the alters, you're the only one who can give me the right answers. That's not an unusual situation.
He likes being
So
flooded.
you have questions about the axe?
You see, I forgot what it looked like exactly.
Wooden handle, steel head, folk ornaments. But are you sure the head was steel, not iron? It was a cheap toy, so guess you could be right. But it looked quite hard. I'd know for sure if I could see it. That's the whole point. We don't have it. Right.
Yeah, about that handle. I think it had some kind of a floral pattern carved on it.
Floral? Are you sure? I thought it was more like a zigzag. Oh,
That's not helping.
about those ornaments. It had these red woolly pom-poms attached to it. Do you remember how many? 3. That I'm sure of. But I don't think they were red, Jan. More like magenta, wouldn't you say? Mm-hmm. Damn, this is not helping. And I thought you'd be the perfect guy to recall technical details.
Wouldn't that be
Well,
the technician?
maybe we don't quite agree on the definition of technical details. Now, if you'd asked me about the pressure in our tires before we headed out, or the details of the dissertation I was in a hurry to submit before we left, you'd have gotten them immediately. But a toy axe? I didn't exactly analyze it, if that's what you expected. All I remember is I looked like a fool holding it in that photo Lena took. Shit, you're right. There was a photo.
Maybe she still has it.
It's a shame I got rid of it. It was a good decision, if you ask me. Well, that settles it then. If I can't help you, no one can. Just let it go and get your mind back to important things. Lena could still have that photo. Lena? Jan, is that what it's really about? We're in a shithole here, and all of a sudden you feel
No.
like flirting?
Not for me. Mentioning Lena makes you nervous.
Relax. I assure you all I want to do is recreate that axe. Don't worry. I'll take care of more urgent matters first. Well, in that case, do whatever you want. Just don't waste my time.
Okay. Not for now, at least. Technician and social. Oh, we also have a call. So much socializing to do today.
Looks like we're ready to move on. Really? Now? You're not seriously suggesting we head out into that big, hostile cloud of sand
Not
with
really, no.
everyone basically on the verge of death.
Don't worry, we're not doing that.
We have no idea what's in store for us, or if there'll be any resources out there.
Yeah, I know. That's
No
why
way this
we're not
base
doing
is
that.
moving without a fully healthy crew.
I agree. Okay, I didn't realize you wanted to talk about that. Alright, let's see. I mean, yeah, we don't have to. Obviously, we could progress now, right? But need to realize that was in place. I have to say, I didn't think we would have that much time. You know, as I said last time, oh, not last time, but sometime before we moved to this position, that I wasn't sure that, you know, like, waiting until the last possible day basically would be lowering the time. Well, it was probably reducing the time we had in this location, right? Maybe? Because I still feel, you know, there's a fixed day on which the sun is gonna rise here. Yeah, but so far time pressure was... I mean, this is still the normal difficulty, right? Not the hard difficulty or something like that, so that's perfectly fine, I guess. I mean, normal difficulty in Frostpunk, for example, is actually extremely easy once you know a little bit about what you're doing. The only reason why when it's not easy is when you don't have an idea what you're doing, right? Which is how you should go into playing Frostpunk, right? So that's perfectly fine, but if you're doing things the right way, as you should be doing, it's actually really easy, and it could be the same here. Then again, obviously we haven't been to the last location. I'm still not sure if there is a last location. I'm saying a next location. Obviously there is gonna be a last location. It's kind of funny, actually. Yeah, now that I think about it, why am I saying last location? Because it feels like there won't be a fourth. Maybe there is. I feel like it's because of how long we've been playing this game already, right? Because we're at like 11 episodes, right? So that's like 16 hours. Can't imagine this game being longer than 20 to 22 hours or something, you know? I don't think there's gonna be a fourth location. But I'm still assuming there's gonna be a third location. But it might be that this is just the last one, right? Might also be, actually, now, you know, looking at the playtime we're getting to. If it is the last location, then it was... who knows, actually, you know, because we do have... I didn't expect to find the last Qubit chip here. And we could have found it a lot earlier, right? Because it just didn't pick it up. But maybe this is the final location. And maybe that's why they want us to have a healthy crew, right? Oh, let's see. I don't even... How did I get there to this train of thought? Oh, whatever. Alright. Assignments. Everything looks great. I would love to have more people on research, to be honest, but we know that doesn't work, right? But I mean, we have time. We have this magnetic storm cycle and then probably a whole other one, right? Before we need to move on. But that's all fine. Kitchen... I guess I could build another... Right, I could just... Oh, he's compiling. Oh no, he's doing that today? Dang. For the whole day? Dang. That sucks. Alright, I guess we're gonna build another Rapidium arc then. Maybe we plop down a Rapidium miner, right? Really didn't... I mean, I've had that much Rapidium like since we got here, right? I used 0 Rapidium, I feel like, since then. Although, well, obviously we would be using them for the neural implants, right? I'm pretty sure we're gonna have an upgraded base before we leave. So the additional mass shouldn't be an issue here. I'm guessing we will be able to get one more Rapidium arc, right? Once we upgraded base once more. I guess we're gonna ask Lena about the axe, right? To be honest, I mostly... Lucas. Hi, Lucas. Oh,
Hi,
because of
Lucas.
the Rapidium, right?
Jan, Good to hear you. What's up?
Calling because I've collected some more rubidium. Thought you'd like to know.
Oh, man, that's so great.
Yeah. You can be pretty convincing, you know?
Really? I don't hear that often. My work can be kind of lonely.
Tell me about it. It's good to talk with someone other than...
Myself? Oh, I wouldn't call them myself. They feel like
Yeah.
distinct persons to me.
You know, I was thinking. Remember how last time I was telling you about how Maxwell got me into all this?
To be honest, no, but
Yeah, I do.
kinda, yeah.
You said he was going through a tough time himself. What's the story behind that?
Well, I don't know it firsthand, but I heard that years back he was a completely different person. Happily married, house in the suburbs, with a steady academic job that had nothing to do with big tech or politics.
Interesting.
Sounds like a scientist's nightmare. No wonder he got fed up with it.
He didn't. It slipped away from him. One night his
I
life
thought so.
suddenly got upturned, and then it was just a spiral of events. Things started toppling down like dominoes. His work, reputation. Eventually his wife left him.
What happened?
His friend died in a car crash. Horrible accident, drunk driving.
Really? Well, that's sad, but how did losing a friend have such consequences?
Yeah, you know what? I don't know if I want to.
And
if
how
I
do
should
we know
go
all
into
of
the
this?
Details.
He must
They're
be
very
pretty close to him,
personal
right?
him, but also maybe another time when we can talk longer.
Sure.
Bottom line for me is, if it weren't for that horrible accident and Maxwell's loss, I would probably have had a much more miserable life. It's so strange to think how relative life can be. Sometimes it just blows my mind, you know?
Tell me about it.
Yeah, well, no use getting all philosophical, huh? Anyway, well done with the arcs. I really appreciate it.
But just build one more, right?
Thanks. Hey, who knows? Maybe I can secure even more rubidium.
All right, I like the spirit. But let's see what you can do. Every amount makes a difference.
I'll do my best.
Thanks, man. And good luck. I'll send out.
You know, it's also like the more rubidium I bring home, the more inclined I will be to forget/forgive anything I have done on this mission, right? To get the rubidium, so I'm assuming at least.
Jan? Hello?
Lena, hey. I just wanted to call to say thank you again and ask you about something personal.
Okay, what is it?
Remember that road trip we took to the mountains? Just after we hooked up?
Mm-hmm.
We borrowed a car from your uncle and...
I remember. What about it?
Remember that shepherd's axe you bought me?
It's kinda hard to forget.
Is it?
Well, I came up with the idea to recreate it, you know?
What for?
Oh, just for fun and to keep my mind busy. I want the axe to be exactly the same. You took some photos on that road trip, right? They could be really useful.
Yeah, I did, but I'm not sure I still have them. I'd have to check.
Sure, just let me know if you find anything, okay?
All right, I will.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lena.
Talk soon.
Everyone counts. Build more rubidium. Arcs. Ugh. I don't like the plural of that. Could we build more already? Probably not, right? Oh, we could. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, okay. Let's plop down a Rubidium miner then, I guess, right? Not like we really needed anything else currently, so... Yeah.
Tension is becoming dangerous. We need to find...
Oh, Technician is doing that. Okay. So didn't they want to vote? Even I'm pretty sure, as I said before, not gonna really. It's gonna be me. This looks like a good place for a Rubidium miner, right? Gonna be me deciding in the end, anyways, right? But you know, who knows? Maybe I won't. So I want them to vote first. Iron Malaysia! Hello there. At least it's a slow one. I really like the slow ones. There's a lot of them up here, holy moly. Don't you touch me, no touchy. Only looky. Oh, I guess it's a temporal one down there, right? Let me guess, it's down there, right? Oh, it's behind here. There we go. Wait, I don't have anyone? Any left? Automated one? I would like an automated one, actually. I mean, it's not even more, not that much more expensive than the others, right? So... But it's gonna take a while, right? 2 hours?
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Actually, no. Let's fill up our mechanics first, right? Do we need that much metals? Not really, right? Why do we have suddenly so much storage space? What? Oh, because of the... Oh, because of the neutralization towers, I assume. Interesting. Okay. I didn't expect them to use more storage space than in, like, the resources that you need to build them for would use. That's already enough resources for another Rubidium arc. Easily. We don't have any pylons? Great. Guess I have to wait another hour, right? Yeah. I think there's another Rapidium down there, right? Yeah. Also might have to relocate some of those here. Don't think I can... Oh, maybe I can do that, yeah. Could probably move this one, right? Oh, maybe not. It should be far enough so that I can replace this one closer to the junction. Ah, there we go. Nice. Then I have the other one up here. As soon as it's finished production. 9 minutes, nice. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Are you kidding me? Telling me I cannot teleport from this one. Oh, that's stupid. Okay. Guess we go to another one then. Good thing it's an automated one, right? Actually interesting that we seemingly have the same gravity forces at place here as on Earth, right? I only just thought about it. Because I was like, why do we even run around in a spacesuit? And I was like, oh yeah, right, we're on a different planet. Alright. Build another arc. Oh, the workshop needs repairs. Rapidium arc. All right. Oh, it's already off shift, really? Wow. Okay. Let's tell Lucas, I guess. Get more story about Maxwell, I guess. Because that's what we talk about when we call Lucas, right?
Hi, Lucas.
Jan, how's it going?
I built another arc.
I'm planning to bring quite a lot of rupidium with me.
Man, that's just amazing.
Thank you, thank you.
This is really gonna change the world.
I hope so.
I mean, look, I don't want you to think I'm naive, Jan. I know most of the rupidium will be gobbled up by the big six, but sometimes a little is enough to give people hope. I remember when Mother left us. Did I tell you she left when we were kids?
I don't
Nope.
think you did.
Yeah, well, I was 10. You know what my strongest memory is of that day?
Tell me.
Grandma baking a cake for the lot of us. And telling us that we'd be alright.
Strong woman.
Okay.
It was just a cake. But that day,
Why did your mother leave you then?
and that hope kept me alive. Your excess rupidium is like that cake. Yeah.
It gives you hope. Nice.
I'm sorry about your mom. My mother passed away when I was young. So, I know what it means to lose someone you love.
Thanks. You know, I owe you something. Last time when I told you about Maxwell, I left out one thing.
Okay.
That accident his friend died in, it was Maxwell's fault.
Ooh,
He's
that's
the one
hard.
who'd been drunk driving.
Ooh.
What the hell?
Ooh.
How come they didn't lock
Yeah.
him up?
Yeah, there were some mitigating factors. You see, they'd been spending the weekend in a mountain lodge. Remote place, having some drinks in the evening, when suddenly,
Oh.
his friend had a stroke.
Oh.
Maxwell called for the ambulance, but they told him it could take a while. And there was a big risk that it would be too late. But his own car was right there, on the driveway. I mean, what would you have done?
Understandable.
Someone with a stroke can't wait. Every minute counts. I'd risk it and go.
And you'd have to live with the consequences for the rest of your life. Like Maxwell. There was another car involved in the accident. The driver of that car, a young woman,
Ooh.
she got disabled for life. Never walked again. And Maxwell's friend didn't make it.
Damn.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
Oh,
That night,
jeez.
Maxwell made a decision that never stopped haunting him.
What if he had waited for the ambulance? Would his friend still be alive? That woman
Probably
would
not.
certainly be all right.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was the right decision to drive, but
Yeah, I mean, you don't know
Should've
how
gone
it
slower.
drove, right?
he became obsessed with these questions. As a scientist, he wanted answers.
Hmm,
And
that's
he
why I did the
sacrificed
altar, the
everything.
branching thing.
His family, his academic reputation, and peace of mind to look for a way to find them.
Actually makes
Not
sense,
just for
yeah.
himself, but for science and the progress of humanity.
I understand his reasons so much more now.
Hmm.
I know. I guess that's why I wanted to share this story with you. Whatever you think of it, here you have it. The genesis of Project Gila.
Damn. Quite a story.
Yeah. It's been a while since I talked to someone like this. It's lonely up on this station.
I bet it does. And I can promise you I'll do my best to get more rupidium.
Wow. That would be awesome, Jan. I have to say, I'm really glad it's you, down there.
Up there?
Not everyone would be so ambitious.
Well. No, he's on a
Right.
space station, wasn't he?
You know
Yeah.
what?
Yeah?
Maybe try less of the sweet talk.
Mm.
You really suck at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. In that case, I guess, good luck, Jan. L7 out.
L7 out. I could build another rock right now. Theoretically. Only 12 rupidium. Oh, okay, it's the end of the day, right? Well, alright. Really sucks how much time we need for the scientists to spend on other stuff, right? I think it's gonna be fine. Literally don't have anything to do than to wait now. How much for the tabula rasa? Anti-Rapidium, it's like nothing. Alright. Yeah, we have nothing to do but to wait now. Which is weird, and to get resources, you know? Build more Rapidium arcs. I don't even know what to do. Like, literally. There is nothing to do. Guess I could get some minerals, right? If I found my airlock. Ah! There it is. Where is it? There it is. Bunko. Already? Okay, that's surprising. Oh, it's probably Lena with the axe, right? Oh, with the photo of the axe, maybe.
Lena? Hey.
I found them. Our old photos.
Oh, nice.
Talk about going back in time. There's one that might interest you. You're waving
Nice.
shepherd's axe like
That's the one I
some mad
wanted.
caveman. You look so chipper in it. I almost forgot how big that smile of yours can be.
Huh.
Made me wonder, you know, knowing what happened later. How little it took for us to go from those happy times to fighting with each other. One moment you're smiling so broadly, holding that axe, and the next you're smashing it to pieces on our kitchen table.
I did? Ooh.
Well, at least the table turned out to be one sturdy sucker.
You're still doing it, huh? Turning conversations that make you uncomfortable into a joke. Well, it wasn't
bad.
funny for me. Just so you know. Of all the things I ever gave you, you had to bring this one up. Why? It was cheesy, it was worthless. And it brings back a whole lot of shitty memories.
I'm sorry.
Just forget it. Do what you want with the photo. I'm sending it over.
Thank you.
Lena.
Take care, Jan.
Yeah. Talk later.
Alright. Okay. I'm not gonna try to pronounce it. Postrawienia. Stutter? No idea. Hey. So, it's probably steel. Okay. Production. 10 by organics. That's not a lot. 10 hours? Holy moly. At least I have something to do now, right? Ah, they're voting, finally. Alright, what's it gonna be? 2 against 2? Oh wow. Looks like it. Oh no, well...
Yep, just as I thought. Some subjects are too difficult to be voted on.
Can I check it out? Hello? No? Is anyone gonna tell me? No? Because if not, we're just gonna watch a movie. That's for sure gonna cheer you up, right? Hello? Body swap.
A body swap. A mysterious old crone made Michael live as Paul, and Paul as Michael. But
Pass me
now
another
they
beer,
swap
please.
back.
Cheers.
But now they swapped back.
Are their lives forever changed?
So, now you see what fools you once were. Have you become new men now that you've seen the world through another person's eyes?
Okay, not what I expected.
Yeah. No, yeah, totally. All right. Now that that's over, we gotta talk. Yes, talk. Your body is so weird. Exactly, yours too. I didn't realize that just being a little shorter would be so disorienting. Being left-handed for a second was nuts. I didn't know ink smear was such a thing.
Hey, but could we talk about how you were fools and how you realized how difficult the other person's job was in its own way?
Yeah. Dude, colors. Oh my god, colors. Colors! Oh my god, colors. Like, I look through your eyes and all the colors are different. I literally wasted the entire first day, didn't go to your daughter's piano recital, because I was stuck staring at this patch of grass that I knew was green and everyone would agree is green, but inside of you it looked like what I would call blue. Does that make sense? Yeah, totally. Like, I finally put back on your wedding band and the gold looked green. It really messed up my sense of, like, objective reality. Which of our reds is, like, the real red? I feel like both of them are, right? If we both can point to a thing and then agree that it's red, then it's red, right? I don't know. Big thing I realized.
That's a
I don't know
very
about
interesting
science.
topic, actually.
But also, if we could bring it back in, you have come to understand your lives in earth-shaking new ways, right?
Yeah, I'm probably a better person. Mm-hmm. Whole new man.
I knew it! Yes, please, regale me with the wondrous things you've learned.
We will. We just swap bodies, though.
No, I understand that.
Actual bodies. Like, think about that. Like,
But-
no, think about it. Think about it. Like, actual literal bodies. Think about that. Think about that. Dude, you taste differently. I used to love salmon, but salmon was so gross in your mouth. Blueberries sucked in your mouth. Vision sucked in your eyes. Everything was just so blurry. I feel like you need glasses, man. No, it's not that bad. No, it's bad. It's not that bad. I just get a little bit of, like, screen fatigue. I don't think it's screen fatigue. I look at screens all the time. Okay, maybe I look more. I don't know. You should get Flux on your screen. What is it? It's this app that you can get where it's time to, like, the sunset. And then
That's actually very
adjusts
interesting.
your
That would
light. I think it goes from, like, a
be
blue
one of the
to top
most
center.
interesting
Paul,
experiences,
you
I
thought
assume,
you
yes.
solved all of your problems, but now you learn that happiness is found with...
Dude, have you talked to anybody about that, like, little twinge in your abdomen? Oh, that flag for you? Listen, I don't want to, like, worry you about it or anything. I would just talk to a doctor if I were you. Again.
Michael, what did living in Paul's body teach you about your relationship with your, say it with me, father?
Man, your body is so fatigued.
Come on!
I don't let myself fall asleep. Like, I'll
So
start watching
stupid.
TV and then, like, another episode. Well, I got you a consistent 8 hours every night, so see how that affects your sleep cycle. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I'll try to keep that going.
We're talking about sleep. This is just like third after weather in traffic.
Oh, dude. Hey, not to be weird, but... Oh, same page. Nice dick.
All right, you know what? Forget you guys. I'm just gonna go back to my cave for another 300 years, studying the stars, reading smoke signals to teach you two idiots a life-changing lesson. I want to talk about the friggin' size of your dicks.
It's not even a size thing.
Oh, seriously? What a waste on you idiots! You'll never know how hard this was for me. Wait a second. Yes,
Uh-oh.
you will. Humana,
Now you fools will finally see. Oh, your blue's my brown.
right?
It's so good. I would love that.
Body positivity, but I feel disgusting.
Oh, that was a nice one. I can totally relate to that. not having made, you know, like a body swap, but that was some of those things that would be the most interesting to me after body swap. You know, like it's like, imagine being in someone else's body and your red is my blue. All right. I guess you can mine some organics. Oh, actually, the organics tank is full. Never mind. Over to the kitchen then with you. Interesting to me that they don't want to talk about the vote. I mean, I'm assuming it's 2 against 2, but still, I mean, they said they would tell me, right? Also, don't I also get a vote?
Another lovely
Alright.
day with a brain mutation. Would be nice to know there's a solution coming.
Dude, I can make a solution. You're not gonna like it though. Because I don't trust the freaking brain implants. And he is rebelling, so maybe he should go to the contemplation pods. Isn't that what they're good for? That's assigning the contemplation pod for a while. Can do those repairs. That's not really repair, right? It's just maintenance. Wait, what? Where the heck is my quantum computer? That far up? Okay.
Stop moping. We'll find a solution.
Hard to crack
Did
a
he hit
smile
something?
with this sense of impending doom.
In the meantime, maybe there's something we could all do to raise our spirits. Like, oh, I don't know, bucket list?
Whatever, man.
Can I talk to him?
Tension is becoming dangerous. We need to find a solution.
I have solutions. Alright, I'll do a solution. It's not the one you're gonna like though. Sorry about that. Are you doing the tabula rasa? Because first of all, I don't want to implant any, you know, don't want to do that. Not just because, you know, like, I mean, they're gonna figure out that we have altars at some point anyways, right? Even though later would be better than sooner, I guess. But it's more like, they can literally play with their brains, right? And this is just like sacrificing one life that isn't really alive, right? They're gonna hate me. That's not gonna be nice. Well, at least 2 of them are gonna hate me. Mostly the technician, probably. And he's already really rebellious anyways, so... And I don't know, the botanist might be fine in the end. Oh jeez. Eight hours. I still don't understand why we couldn't have just made brain cells grow. Brain tissue, right? Why are they both in the research lab now? Also, why is the technician going around? He should be in the contemplation room. Maybe he's on his way to the... there he is. Well, alright, is there anything to do? Rapidium. Can't mine Rapidium, there's no non-almighted miner outside, and I don't think there's more... There might be one more shallow deposit, right? Yeah, this one. Oh wait, that's the one we cannot get away from, right? Fuck. That's so stupid. Alright, that's the one pulsating one, right? That we never got rid of. Because there seems to be no reason to do so. I really don't like the fact that I can't really do anything except for waiting currently. Especially because, you know, like... just... probably not interesting to watch. So maybe we're just gonna skip ahead in time a little. Well, actually, Shepherd's Axe is gonna be... yeah, there's probably gonna be a few cuts from here on out, you know. But it just isn't anything happening in between, right? So be ready for cuts. Well, not exactly right now, because... well, actually, probably right now until the moment where the Shepherd's Axe is ready. Oh. I see. Rapidium takes up double the volume than the other things do. That's the reason why we suddenly had so much more space. Alright, it's been like half a day.
Should I move there?
I think actually more than half a day. And I made all the implants, or 4 of them actually. I do have one more to do for the potential double grounds that we were gonna save, right? And they want me to show it to the scientist, so let's do that. Oh yeah, also his research, his personal is finished, right?
To recreate your
Maybe that's even
research?
another solution, right?
I was worried I wouldn't remember everything correctly.
Probably not, though.
But amazingly, it was all still there. Neatly aligned and perfectly organized in my head. Almost reminded me of how Father made us arrange our toys when we were a kid. Oh man, I hated that. So did I. Remember running home from school in panic in case he came home early and saw the mess.
I can relate to that.
How many times do I have to tell you that chemistry set cost half my paycheck? Why is it scattered all over the floor? Huh. That chemistry set was my favorite. Till Dad just threw it away to punish us for not tidying it up. Yeah. Anyway, where was I?
Anyway.
Oh, yeah, I retrieved my research nicely. Job done.
Alright, well done.
Well done. Thank you. And thanks for helping me get it done. You'll be happy to learn that there's something for you in it too.
Yes, sir.
Really? What? Listen to this. While I was reconstructing my equations, I realized that by tweaking a parameter or two, my method can also be applied to something we are using on a daily basis on this very mission.
Radiation filters?
The Rad Shield filters.
Nice.
In light of my findings, we can manufacture them in a much more efficient way. It's remarkable. Because theoretically, I had all the necessary knowledge in my head, but I had to backtrack my line of thinking to unblock it.
Looks like going back doesn't suck.
Wow. What can I say? The inventor's mind works in mysterious ways.
It sure does. And you know what? Suddenly, I feel much more confident about facing our other challenges. Let's take this bull by the horns.
Good. Speaking of...
Hey, so... I'm guessing you received instructions from Lena about an alternative solution to our problem. I want you to know that I have those implants ready.
A nanoparticle treatment, yes, that's smart. But the device itself, highly questionable.
Yes.
It would mean exposing us to Ally Corp.
Yes, which is why I don't want to do it.
I won't lie to you. Yes.
I see. Of course, they'd have to find out about it sooner or later, right?
Yes.
But this?
Yes.
Look, I can clearly see why Lena talked you into this. She has no idea what's going on here. We're just an abstract problem for her. But on an empirical level, I'm not so sure it's a good idea.
I shared it.
Honestly, I have doubts too.
Understandably so. We'd be giving them access to our brains.
Hmm.
And I'm not really keen on doing that, especially considering we have other options.
Well, one other option.
What if it concerned you? Would you inject a tracking device for convicts into your own brain?
No. Not before it's tested on, like, enough people who would do it willingly, I guess. I don't know. If it was the less unethical option. It's just depending on the point of view, right?
You're right. I wouldn't. So, you think we should
We've
go
literally
ahead
already
and
made
talk
it.
to Rasa?
All I'm saying is that you should decide responsibly, with the potential consequences for all of us in mind.
I guess I'll need to think about it some more then.
Well, we still have time before our meeting.
Yeah, like 20 hours.
Think about the pros and cons of each solution.
For some reason it's like right before
I
the
wouldn't be
magnetic
able to
storm,
start
right?
the treatment at once anyway. I'm not an expert on nanoparticle meds, but I do know we need to give the healing agent time to mature before it can be used.
Will it be ready for our meeting?
It has to be. We can't afford to lose
Do I
more
need to
time.
research it again?
Okay. Good. Let's do that.
Wait for the meeting. Choose the implants. Choose Tabula Rasa. Oh, I guess you have to choose one of them. Probably not both. Alright, and the next cut. Yeah, I decided to do this suit upgrade 2 next, because I do want the energy gates inversion. After we illuminated, the gate will completely refill your suit battery. That's even nicer than before. And the free climbing. Oh, that also needs a planetary. I'm gonna assume we're gonna get more planetary samples after the next magnetic storm anyway, so then I can do free climbing and the automatic outpost efficiency, and probably also the radiation repulsor. Because now that we can build cheaper filters, right? Makes that easier anyways, right? So all fine. I wonder what we need for the base upgrade. We have so many resources currently, it shouldn't be a problem. Oh yeah, sorry, I interrupted my cut basically, haha, so. Alright, there's really nothing to do, so put this in the kitchen. Let's sleep, and then I'm pretty sure The meeting will be right in the morning, right? Decision time. Attend the meeting in the kitchen. Alright, let's see how this is going. Oh my god.
Okay, people. I wanted to hold this meeting to tell you that, well, we finally might have a cure for your condition.
Let's hold off celebrating till we hear it. I just want it to be over.
Oh, am I gonna tell them only one? Well, I can use both of them. I thought we would be discussing it, not just me deciding for one. You know, the difference is, the neural implants, only one is kind of fine with this one, right? Brain issue treatment, 2 are fine with this one, 2 are very much against it.
We can use a treatment based on healthy brain tissue. For that purpose, we'd need to use the
We would.
tabula
We're still
rasa you've
using-
probably all seen occupy a space in the womb. So, you decided to go down that path.
Great! Why don't you just hand us over for experiments already?
What? No, that's exactly what I'm not doing.
Don't be so goddamn dramatic about it. This will heal our brains, ain't that all that matters?
Let's be rational. Since we already have the tabula rasa, I say we use it. What else are we gonna do with an awareness-free body?
Just tell me we're not doing this. We're not taking his brain out. It's sickening.
The alternative is neural implants.
We have an alternative. Neural implants. It's a safe and efficient solution, but you'll need to agree to have a corporate device fixed in your heads. We've got nothing to hide, do we?
Oh, just your
Are
existence.
you for real? All we are to them is a fucking bunch of freaks. Better to just kill me than let them implant their junk in my brain.
Let's stop wasting time and get on with it. We knew from the start we weren't born into a fairy tale.
Exactly. We weren't born into a fairy tale. Because we weren't born at all. We were just created to prolong this loser's meaningless life. Truth is, there is no good way out of this mess. The branching
Uh-oh.
was,
He was the one that was created
Star.
the earliest, right?
was, shit. He collapsed.
Oh, you can
Is
see that.
he unconscious?
Brain aneurysma.
It's getting worse. We need a cure now. What's your call? Let's go for Maxwell's recipe. Good. I'll get tabula rasa ready for the procedure. Keep your fingers crossed. Okay, everything's prepped. He's not showing signs of waking up again. No, nothing. I've given him more sedatives just to be on the safe side. You want to say something before I proceed? I don't know.
Just do it, come on.
Oh, just...
His feet are huge. What the heck? Are they
Okay.
different sizes?
Here
Interesting.
goes.
That look weird. Oh, really? They're making us hear it, really? Oh.
That's it. Almost. I'm taking it to the lab to create Maxwell's magic potion. Is he? Yes.
Obviously he's dead. He's
But don't worry. He didn't
had
feel a
his
thing.
brain taken out. It. Let's call it it. Obviously. Yeah, and there's the scripted event I was talking about. It was bound to happen, right? Made a choice that will have a strong impact on your relationship with the alters. While some approve of your decision, others feel strongly against it. This will have a permanent effect on their attitude towards you. Do I need to guard in the end? Actually, I have enough organics to move base. Yeah, that's the next thing, right? I'm in the gym. They're all in the gym. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not fan of this scripted. I mean, it does feel kind of natural, but you know, like depending on how they're gonna treat us now. I mean, like their lives got saved. Yeah.
Hey, how'd it go with the treatment?
Well, the therapy has begun. Everybody took their dose of Maxwell's medicine, and it's looking optimistic. No bad reactions, no side effects. In fact, I can already feel the difference. My head is clearer. It could be a placebo effect, of course, but I'm hopeful.
Yay.
You did a great job. I couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah. I can't say I'm not proud of myself. I'm becoming more and more of a Renaissance man on this mission.
Alright. How much are you hitting me?
So, how do you feel after the procedure? Oh, I feel much better. Don't worry. We'll help you get out of here.
You're also getting out. What are you talking about?
Dispose of us, just like you did with Tabula Rasa.
Not what I'm gonna do.
That what you wanted to hear?
No.
Look, it wasn't easy for me either. But I'm happy you're alive.
That's
Let's
true,
focus on
actually.
clearing our way now, and once we're out of this canyon, I hope we can talk it over properly.
Yeah. Great idea. Let's get down to some anomaly busting.
Cool.
That didn't sound too bad. I mean, I don't mind if they only work for 4 hours, that's not an issue. There's barely anything to do anyways, right? So... yes. Why is everybody in the gym in the morning? Kinda funny.
So, how do you feel after the procedure?
I'm fine. Just leave me alone, okay? I can't believe you did it. I just don't want to think about it.
Sorry.
So, how do you feel after the procedure? First night without cold sweats. How do I feel? Fucking euphoric. That's great. Unfortunately, not everyone shares your enthusiasm. What can you do? You'll never please everybody. You had the balls to make a decision. That's what counts.
Yes.
Thanks, man.
Alright. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't mind them working for just 4 hours. That's... As I said, there's nothing to do currently anyways, and maybe they're not gonna be angry anymore when we move the base, right? And until then, we're just gonna fill up our resources, do some more research. Bound the base, maybe build another Rapidium Arc, who knows, right? So yeah. So yeah, this is the end of this episode of Gilganos playing The Altars. Thank you so much for watching. Most likely it is the end. I'm gonna live out this day and then let it save and then... Yeah, but there's most likely just gonna be a cut here and there's nothing interesting gonna happen for the rest of the day, so... If there is something interesting, don't worry, you'll see it right after this. No, actually, you'll see it right now. Okay, thank you, future Gilganos. So, yeah. Next time, I'm gonna move the base to the next area, probably the last area. Maybe even... I don't think we're done, actually, because it wouldn't make sense with the conflict brewing right now, right? So we're probably gonna have another area at least one. I'm assuming exactly one. So yeah, thank you so much. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.